Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Jones.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Missouri, 7. Stanford, 0.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
At the 36. Good enough for a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting him off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Io Manor. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
for the offense.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw again. A short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Missouri offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Missouri. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Stanford offense is back out there on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Handoff to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Missouri 14, Stanford 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. Stanford offense back out there on the field now. last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Daniels. He's looking deep here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Stanford. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Stanford, 14. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at midfield. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pass rush closing in. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Looking for 6, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Fights through the tackler. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal. Extra point try coming now.
Number 33.
Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
24. Stanford. 21.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Ball handed to the running back. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Missouri getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Down he goes. A sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Powering through. And we're able to get him down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Hunter finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Quarterback keeps the football. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Stanford offense back out there in the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. You get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
First and goal. Stanford. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal.
3:25.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To the air, it's Daniels. Catch made on the right side. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. Touchdown, Stanford. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Stanford, 42. Missouri, 35.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Missouri Tigers will take over. First and 10.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him, but it's a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jones. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cardinal. They jump in front here in the fourth. See if they can convert the point after.
Number 33 in the end zone.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
49, Missouri 42.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second and long from the 14. Back to pass. It's Glover. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Running right through tacklers. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. We'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to pass. It's Glover. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Fighting off the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front.